Hi guys, Martin here coming to you with my channel update for August 2015. It's been 2 months since my last update. I didn't do one last month because I didn't really have a lot to talk about and I was busy making models. So I'm going to do one now. Got a few things to discuss. First one is going to be the group build that I'm hosting, the For Love of Freddy group build. The second thing I want to talk about is I just want to go over to my last 3 builds, all 1/32 scale builds, have a quick look at those, quick discussion about those, and then next item I want to talk about is a delivery that I had this afternoon, and I'm going to be unboxing that in front of everybody. It's not a surprise gift from anybody, it's something I've ordered myself, and then when we've opened that I'm going to discuss what's next on my bench. So there we are. Let's start with the For the Love of Freddy group build. So as you know, that group build ends on August the 31st. Today is the 19th of August and it's now 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon, Wednesday afternoon. And so those of you who have still got to complete your builds, you have 12 days left after today to get your entries in. And this coming Sunday, the 23rd of August, will be the last build update video, and then the one following that will be probably at the end of the first week in September, and that'll be the final reveal video, and after the judging to see who's won the prize. People that are still left to build are Russell Gosling. He's building a Dragon 135th Panzer Jägermarder 3H. Plastic Muddler, that's Aiden. He's building the Tamiya 148 de Havilland Mosquito PR Mark IV. Jefferson Sheng, he's building a Tamiya 148 Mitsubishi Interceptor Raiden. Jake Cutter, Steve, he's building the Academy 148 Lavochkin LA7. Roger Hull, he was a late starter. He's building the Azigao 148 Hawker Typhoon Mark 1B Teardrop Canopy. JD Zobbies, he's building the Azigao 124 scale Nissan Bluebird 1600. And lastly is Felis Barkinensis, who's building the Italeri 172 C130 EH Hercules, and that's his first airplane build that he's ever done. So they're the guys that are left to complete their builds. If you want to get something in for Sunday, please take note, that's going to be the last update. So try and get any photographs you want to submit for that to me by midnight Saturday. That gives me a chance to put a video together Sunday morning before I release it Sunday afternoon. Alright, moving on. I want to talk about the last few builds I've done, and that's the Edward 132nd BF 109E 3, the Revell 132nd Messerschmitt BF 109 G10, and the Revell 132nd Arado AR196A3. So we're not going to linger here, we're going to go over to my bench, so stick around and I'll take you over there. Be back soon. Cheers. Hi guys, so here we are in my photographic room where I produce my photographs and videos on the white table, and as you can see I have a window right next to the table. There's the table, and that window is 6 feet wide and 6 feet high, so it's a massive window and it lets a lot of light in. So what I tend to do is when I'm photographing, I'll have the blinds sort of angled and I'll take pictures. And there's my 3 1/32 scale builds I've done so far, and that's the standard of the light that I'll photograph in, and then I'll reverse the shades and have them pointing up to shade the light, and I'll take pictures like that. And my videos are made up of pictures in that shaded light and pictures with the slightly shaded light like that, and it depends on how good I think the pictures are. I take the same pictures I'll go around my model, rotate it, take pictures at different angles, and then I'll maneuver the blind and take the same pictures again, and then decide which ones I want to take out of the two. So that's the Edward BF1093 I just finished, and as you know, I had a lot of problems in this area. It's so much wider, the engine assembly, than the fuselage when they fit together, and you're left with a 2mm gap on the underside where the fuselage meets, so you have to address everything inside to get that down. Now overall I just think it's a beautiful looking model, don't get me wrong. If they can sort out that issue with the fit issues, you've got a great model, because it's highly detailed. But for $36 I wouldn't buy it. I didn't buy this, as you know. This was a gift off Fredda, so a kind, generous gift from Fredda, and I thank him again for that, because I had a lot of pleasure building it, apart from the internal areas. Well, once I'd sorted that out, the rest was smooth sailing. But compared to the BF109G10 by Revell for $24, making the Edward 50% more cost at $36, if you're not going to display the engine on this kit, and a lot of people don't, I've seen a lot of models built up online where they just had it all closed up, canopy all closed, and I don't see the point in that. Why spend $12 more for a BF109E? You're paying the extra for the engine, but you're not going to display it. You're just going to put the cowlings on and make it a simple build. I don't know, you might as well go for this. It falls together. It's a real nice, enjoyable build. It's got great details on it, and looks good when it's done. Similarly with the Arado AR196A3, you can't get this now. They've replaced it with the AR196A B, and again for $27, that was a fabulous kit. You've seen all the details on that. It's just an amazing price for what you get, and that thing fell together. And if you've seen Frankie Day's build, if you've been watching his update on his B version, you'll see that he's really enjoying building that, and he's had no fit issues with it. It's gone together like a dream, just like this one did. So yeah, so I highly recommend these new Revell 1/32 kits. And I wouldn't be saying that because I'm not promoting any manufacturer. I'm not getting any kickback from manufacturing companies. You're just going to get an honest opinion from me, because I'm just a model builder like you guys, and I wouldn't like to see guys waste their money. And but I'm not telling you not to buy the Edward kit. It looks great. It's got great details, but be prepared for the problems that you're going to get with it. Or maybe mine was just a one-off kit, where the fuselage halves, which are the longest parts on the plane, they might have shrunk a lot more if the process parameters on the mold machine weren't set correctly. Maybe a new operator, a change of shift, whatever affected the process, and they shrunk a lot more than they're intended to, and they didn't go through qualification checks with quality control. And because of that, it then affected the fit of the engine. So that's one assumption that could have gone wrong. A lot of people say they've never had problems. Other people say they have had problems. Are the people saying they've never had problems just afraid of admitting they had problems and want to appear like they don't have issues with kits and they're phenomenal builders, and you know, just don't want to admit that they because they feel like they failed at building the kit? I don't know. If it's as ridiculous as that, then that's silly, you know. You're not failing if you can't put a kit together without issues. You're actually doing a good job when you've completed it and you've conquered the issues. So that's it from me, guys, regarding my models. I'm really enjoying this scale, and you know, I have the Spitfire left to do when I get the parts from Revell, and I also want to get more 32 scale kits from here on because I really enjoy building them. So that's it, guys. That's it from me. There's my kits. Last look before we go. So, tally-ho, chucks away. Let's go back to the dining table and finish this channel update off. Cheers, guys. Alright guys, we're back at the dining table, and I'm going to look at the package that I had delivered this afternoon around 2:30, about an hour ago. Something I ordered myself from Hobby Link, just some supplies I need, and a couple of kits. So let's have a look what we got. I haven't opened it yet. This is a live one opening. Oh, there's the package. So bear with me guys while I just cut this open. Alright. Alright, sorry about that guys. I'm back, and alright, I've got everything in front of me what I ordered. I'm going to put my glasses on for this. One, I ordered a fine drill set from Tamiya. I'd broken my last couple of fine drills, so I need a set. This is a set of 5, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6 and 0.8 millimeters. So I'm good for drills for a while. I ordered 3 Tamiya paints. I'd run out of red, so got new red XF7 flat red from Tamiya. Black and white I use a lot, XF1 and XF2, so I ordered 2 new bottles of that, and I use the black for base coating my interiors, and then I sort of finally spray on top of that so some of that black shows through to create shading. And then the white, which I use to mix with top coat paints, colours, camo colours, to give highlights, tone down. So I get through black and white really quickly. But I am going to be ordering the Stynal Res black base coat, black primer, sorry, and the grey primer. They look good value for money, and I've heard good things about them from Gil, Red Dragon Model Works, and Will Paddison. So I'm going to give those a try and use the black Stynal Res base coat, primer as a base coat. Ordered some paints. I got a dark tan from Model Masters. This is going to be when I paint the Spitfire Mark IIA that I'm waiting for parts for from Revell. I got some olive drab as well, because I was almost empty with my olive drab, which I use a lot for German interiors. I just tone it down a bit with white. I think it's a good colour for RLM02. And I got some grey primer, needed that. I got some gloss clear acrylic. I like to use this for my finishing. I know everybody uses floor polish cleaner, which I have clear, but I'll only do that on my in-between coats. But for finishing, I'm more comfortable using this because it's not as watery and runny. I have more control over this. I also got a couple of new cups for my airbrush, and my airbrush cups are a year and a half old now, and since I started modelling, and they're starting to wear off the stainless steel. With the use of airbrush cleaner, it eventually wears that stainless steel down. I got 2 new tips for my airbrush, a VLT1 and a VLT3, 0.1, 0.3 for my Pash VL airbrush. It's the one I've always used since my wife bought it for me Christmas 2013. And then I got the needles, corresponding needles, the VLN3 and the VLN1. My others are fine, I just want some spares just in case, you never know when things can go wrong. So that's just for backup. I got another bottle of airbrush cleaner, which is the Iwata Media airbrush cleaner. I've gotten on okay with this stuff, and it's a nice bottle for the price. Some X28 thinner. I have about a quarter of a bottle left, so it's time to stock up. Hi guys, sorry about that, I ran out of disk space, so we're back. So that's it, the last thing I was showing you was the Tamiya X28 thinner that I've restocked up on because I only have about a quarter of a bottle left. So I'm set, I've got stuff that I need, and as I said, that dark tan's for the Spitfire. Now the Spitfire, you know that I had two port side upper wing sections, not the starboard side included, and then I had this freak accident where the tail on my port side was melted right at the tail end, distorted, and I have no clue how that happened. The only guess I can take is because it was right near the window, the big window, and we have the sun beaming through that window for half of the day, and I think somehow it magnified onto that area of the tail. So I don't want to wait till the end of September to get parts from Revell Germany, because now I've got nothing to build that I wanted to build, and I want to get back on with the Spitfire. It's Wednesday afternoon, the 19th of August, and I'm taking the rest of the week off just to have a rest from modelling, but Monday I intend to get back on with modelling. So 10 days ago I ordered off HobbyLink this stuff plus two kits, and one of them is the Revell Spitfire Mark II, so I can take the parts from this that I need to finish it, and then when those parts arrive I'll put it with this kit, and then this will be the prize that I send out to the winner of the group build for the love of Freddy. So I'm going to open this, make sure that we've got the parts that are necessary. So let me just cut that. Take these out. Oh, there's the starboard side. You can see it's the starboard side. There's the flaps, and then beneath it you can see there's a port side. Flap cutouts this end, flap cutouts that end. So it looks like I've got the part I need, starboard side, upper wing section, and then I can see through the bag that I have both the port side and starboard side fuselage halves. So I'm happy now. That's going to be my next build. Continue with the Spitfire Mark IIA for the Battle of Britain's 75th anniversary group build that's being hosted by UK Scale Modeller Ian and Charles Scale Modelling Charles, and it's also one of my entries into the 132nd Big Bird Buddy build hosted by 8 Foot Iceman, that's Jermaine, on the International Scale Modelers Forum. Now what am I going to do after that kit? Now I've got that, it's not going to take me long, because remember all the fuselage was complete, all the cockpit. I just have to button it up and then assemble the craft and start putting the exterior colours and finishing them. So I'll probably be done in 2 weeks time with that, and from Monday. So then I'll be wanting to do something else. Well, I'm sticking with 132. I really love the scale, I'm comfortable with it, especially for my eyes, and I like the details that come with 132nd scale kits. So my next build is going to be my 5th entry into the 132nd scale Big Bird Buddy build hosted by 8 Foot Iceman on ISM, and it's also probably going to be, if I have time, I'm going to enter into a group build that ends on September 30th, and that's the Luftwaffe group build. So that kit it's another Revell 132nd scale kit, and it's brand new this year, and when I saw it I thought, yeah, why not? For $23.95, that's about £16 in the UK. I'm not going to throw a opportunity of this away. Same price as the Messerschmitt BF 109 G10 and the Spitfire Mark II, but it's a bigger kit, a lot more parts, and it's got a detailed engine in it for the same price. And if you haven't guessed, it's the 132nd Focke-Wulf FW190 F8. And this has 230 parts in it. It's kit number 04869. It's a 5 skill level, the I skill level, but I've heard that that's based on number of parts and not really the skill that you need to put it together. So we'll see when I've built it what skill level I think it's worthy of. Now I'm not sure if it offers you more than one colour scheme. I'm only seeing one shown on the box. There's some photographs of details. So it'll be my first Focke-Wulf that I've ever built, and I am looking forward to it. Looks like a nice kit. Someone told me that the engine cowling doesn't fit very well, but we'll see what I can do. If it's just one item, if the engine goes in fine, unlike the Edward BF 109 E3 I just built, I'm not going to be bothered by a loose fitting cowling or one that doesn't fit very well, because I'm more than likely going to show the engine. If it's got a detailed engine, I'm going to leave the cowlings off. We'll show them in the open position, because I believe these were hinged, and so I'll be doing that. So I look forward to doing that after the Spitfire, and that's it from me, guys. That's where I'm at, and keep up the great work. I am watching your videos as much as I can now. I've finished the Edward BF 109 E3. I had a lot of videos, about 34 videos that I'd saved in my watch later on YouTube, and I've just finished watching them today, the last one, but I'm sure there's a few more gone up since then. So that's it. That's all I've got for you guys. I'm going to leave you now. Keep up the great work. Tally-ho, chocks away.